completely just pick a path here. Oh, and I don't have a freaking torch now. Are you kidding me? That's ridiculous. Holy crap, please flee. Oh no. What's up guys, I'm Metasly and we're back today with some Dragon Quest 1. Gonna be playing through the Switch version and gonna try to beat the game before the remake comes out, but we'll see if we make it that far. But today we are going to go and try to save the princess from a dragon. So if you saw the last episode, she's stuck in a cave and we have to make our way there. And we needed a magic key but could not do that yet to rescue her. So let's make our way back to the cave, and then I don't know, we might be way too low of level by the look of it. Hey, not off to a great start. Well, if we get hit here, we're dead. Yeah. Oh my. Okay, well, I was gonna say we'll see what level I need to be to defeat the dragon and save the princess, but looks like I'm gonna have to do some grinding. So before we start anything, I'm gonna grind a few levels, and I'll be back with you guys once we get that done and make it to the cave.
You've got to grind, grind, grind.
So I decided to look up and see what level is recommended before fighting the dragon, and we are not even anywhere close. So I've grinded out one level so far. And I think that's all that I'm going to do for right this minute, just to see if there's anywhere else that we can go. So I'm not really sure exactly what we're supposed to do next, but there's not very many locations in this game. So you can see up toward the top, there is a cave that we can walk to from here. So I think I'm going to rest up at this town and then head there. Actually, you know what? I could see if there are any doors that could be unlocked now that we have some keys. There are a couple of doors. I know I can just go around that one. It's kind of a pain in the butt, but better than spending a key. I apparently need to do some grinding one way or the other because I am very weak. Let's see what this wizard has to say. See if it's worth using a magic key for. Ho, 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 child. It seemeth that thou hast happened upon the place where magic keys are sold. Hath my loose-lipped son in Ribaldar told thee of the fairy flute also? Is the fabled instrument perhaps in thy possession already? Yes, it is. Then make haste unto the city of Cantlin. There wilt thou find out its use. Okay, so Cantlin. I'm going to make a note of that. So we've checked out... Oh, good grief. You know what? Screw it. I'm just using a key here. I don't feel like opening the door again. So we're going to go ahead and rest up. Do we have any money? Very little. Okay, so we're just going to rest up and make our way to that cave and see how it goes. Alright, we are on our way. I am curious to see how badly we get wrecked on our way there. I have a feeling it's not going to be great here because, well, I say that, but these aren't particularly tough enemies in this area so far. So each time you cross a bridge, as you saw in the last episode if you watched, the enemies get harder, and we've only crossed one so far, so theoretically this shouldn't be a bad area, generally speaking. Getting very little XP per kill, so the grinding may be kind of a pain here. Oh. Thou art Metasly, art thou not? Word of thy quest to defeat the Dragon Lord hath reached even unto this far-flung place. Alas, thy foe is blessed with strength beyond reckoning, and I cannot suffer thee to go to thy certain doom. Therefore, thou must first be tested. Somewhere in this world there is a harp unto whose melody the beasts of the wild do flock as moths to a flame. Bring me this curious instrument, and the Staff of Rain shall be thine. Okay, so, need to get the Lyre of Ire, bring it here, and get the Staff of Rain, and I believe we use that to make a bridge to the final dungeon. Okay, so we've got some steps that we need to take. So actually, let's see, how many more keys do we have? We have 4 keys, so let's go back to the original town. I think it's Tantagel. I cannot remember the names of the towns in this game. But let's go back to the original town and see how many doors we can open. We need to try to raid everything as much as possible, get some XP on the way, so I will meet you guys there, and we'll open up some chests. Okay, so we're at the castle. We're going to check out the castle first and then do the town, and oh boy, we've got some stuff here. What does this guy have to say? A true hero would not stoop to petty thievery.
Thief! Stop! Thief! Come back, thief!
Well, I will, so... See, we cannot raid the barrels. Got a magic key. Some gold, very good. Seed of magic. And a seed of agility. So, No, I do not want to throw anything away. So gonna have to use some stuff here. The Chimera Wings do not stack. That is good to know. Also, the Fairy Flute is a key item that we have to keep, so we've really got to pay attention to not having extra things in our inventory. So we'll use the Seed of Magic, MP increased by 4, and then we'll use the Seed of Agility, and Agility increased by 1. So we have these plain clothes here that we need to sell because we do not need them and they're in the way of us picking up anything new. There's another door here. We're going to use up all of our keys here apparently. Merchant. Hast thou need of magic key capable of opening any door? Yes, absolutely. I don't remember. I feel like this might be more expensive than the other town, but I don't care. I just don't feel like walking all the way. So we are maxed out on keys again. When the rain and sun, the twain do meet, the rain's bow shall a bridge complete. Thus spake the foretellings of old. Okay, so I was right. The Wand of Rain, we need to use it to make a bridge. Oh my gosh, I just want to talk. A pox on my memory. I could have sworn that the castle dungeon was around here somewhere. I bet it is. Pass beyond this point at thy peril.
Do not dare cross that line, otherwise evil will rain down upon you. Evil!
If thou hast not the utmost faith in the physical hardiness, turn back before it's too late. So this floor damages you when you step on it. I don't know by how much, so I'm not going to do it yet. Thou art young in years, as I am myself, and yet, unlike myself, thou art charged with the quest of great danger. I shall remain here to pray for thy success. 'Tis the least I can do. Why, thank you. Let us pray for the success of this, our hero, who striveth with all his might to deliver us from evil. May the light of the heavens shine upon thee. Nice, that's awesome. I don't know if it actually does anything, but we have his blessing. Oh, nice. Health is completely restored. I'm assuming that is so you can try to walk across this floor. So we have 37 health. Let's see what one step does. 37 down to 23. So 14 damage per step. I'm gonna go ahead and do some heals here. Don't want to die just from walking on there. That thou didst reach this place is proof of thy fortitude, but art thou strong enough to brave the grave of Galen? If thou wouldst try thy mettle, go thee to Galenholm, and there press upon the wall of darkness till the path groweth clear. Take a note of that real quick. So we got to go to Galenholm, and that's where the Lyre of Ire is. I feel like we knew that, and I just forgot it. 9 health. Cannot take another step without healing. Okay, so we have braved everything this castle has to offer so far. Actually, we need to go up to the 2nd floor and check that. I don't remember if there's anything up there or not. Okay, looks like there's nothing here. Might as well save while we're here, though. Okay, so we have finished the castle. Now let's check out the town next to the castle. So I didn't realize how few towns there were in this game until looking a little closer. But I know this game is very short, but I guess that would explain why. There's just hours of grinding and very little story. But thankfully for you guys, I can cut the grinding out. Might a phial of blessed water with the power to repel foul beasts interest thee? Mere 12 gold coins. Not yet. I think it will be nice eventually, but I don't know that we need it right now, and we are low on inventory space. And now that I think of it, we need to sell our plain clothes that we have. That will clear up an inventory slot. I'm tempted to sell a Chimera Wing also, but not quite yet, just in case. Gonna open all the doors that we can with these magic keys. Get everything that we can so far. Open up the chest. Nothing useful, of course. The tales of the ancient times do tell of towering golems, laid aslumber by tiny fairies. Verily, there are powers in this world which we have not the faintest inkling. Okay, well, I have the inkling and I have the power, so that was a complete waste of a key, but now we can get magic files here at least. Okay, so that is 3 towns cleared of all doors that can be opened. Okay. So the only thing that I know to do is to go to that cave right there where we can rescue the princess, but we are way under level for that. So I think we're going to go ahead and head down south to that cave there. I don't know if we can reach from this side of the mountains or not, but let me head down that way and find out. We cannot. Okay. Also, the map is very small. That looked a lot farther than it actually is. Oh, I should probably refill health and magic before I go. Okay, so since we can't reach from here, we're gonna have to go all the way around, and that is a long way. So we have a cave far, far to the north and a cave far, far to the south to go to. So I guess I'm gonna stop by the town, refill HP and MP, and then go to the northern cave first and see if we can do anything there. Okay, we've made it, and I thought this was a cave or something, but it is not. It's a whole town. I feel like we've been here. Yes, we have. Okay. That's okay. So I apparently don't remember the towns, but this place does have doors we can open with our magic keys. So, new stuff to explore. Intendest thou to visit the grave of the great Galen? Yes. Know then that the sound of his harp is said to draw monsters from miles around. Think upon that ere thou proceedest. Oh, dude, that's freaking amazing if we can summon monsters and grind that way. In my traveling days, oft did I lay my head at the inn of fair Damdra in the south. So Damdra is to the south. Kind indeed was the proprietor. I wonder if he prospers still. Okay, so Damdra to the south. The entrance to the grave of Galen? Forgive me, friend, but I cannot simply tell thee of its whereabouts. It must be found by thine own efforts or not at all. Okay, well, we already know what to do. Press upon the wall of darkness. Take it, foul thief, licentious larcener, take it all.
Take it, Gandalf.
What need have I of money? Our world will soon be laid waste. What good will my gold be to me then? Oh, gold, you say. 630 gold. Copper sword, very nice. We are upgrading a lot here. Torch, okay. Alright, so our pockets are probably full again, and this guy's right in the way.
You disgust me.
Let's go ahead and equip that copper sword. Now we need to sell our oaken club, and maybe a chimera wing to free up some room. Gadzooks! So thou hast found a way to open my door, I see. Then let one good unlocking beget another. Here, a key for thy troubles. Use a key I gave thee wisely, child, and do not cause too much mischief. Ho, ho, ho. That's funny. At least it doesn't make you waste the key. So it says press upon the wall of darkness. Where exactly, which wall would that be? This is a wall. Oh, there it is. All right. We've pressed upon the wall of darkness, and this should be the tomb now. Know that no man hath ventured into the grave of Galen and returned. Enter only if thou carest not for thy young life. Sweet. All right. Let's go ahead and quick save before we go in. All right, we are at full stats right now. I have no idea what level we need to be to clear this dungeon, so let's go ahead, use the torch, and continue on, see what we can find in this tomb of Galen. Door drone. Let's see how tough they are. I do have copper sword now, so I'm not completely worthless. Okay, it's not looking great. Okay, not terrible. If anyone casts a spell, I'm probably going to get completely destroyed. Don't really want to die and lose half of my money in here. You know what, actually, let's go ahead. Okay, we need to get out of here. Made it. Okay, we need to get out of here and we need to upgrade our weapons before we go any farther because we do have 1,100 gold. We need to either store our gold or get some weapons before we go on. Because I do not want to lose half of all of our stuff. So let's go ahead and find some weapons. I don't remember which town has the best ones. We can get Iron Axe and Iron Shield here. Let's go ahead and sell one of the Chimera Wings. Actually, no, let's sell the Oaken Club. And then can buy... Let's see, the Iron Shield ups our defense by 10. That's crazy. That's a lot. Okay, we're buying the Iron Shield. And we will equip it forthwith. So now we can sell our other shield. Did we have a shield? No, we didn't have one at all. Don't have enough for the Iron Axe. Could get some chainmail. Let's do it. Let's get some chainmail as well. Okay, so we have much, much, much better defense now. So let's go ahead and sell our leather suit. Rest up at the inn, top ourselves off, and then head back in. All right, back in we... Oh, are you kidding me? I don't have a freaking torch.
A few moments later.
All right, I bought a torch, so now we will continue. Okay, so let's go ahead and go this way. No idea where we're supposed to go in here. And unlike the Final Fantasy games we've been playing recently, there is no map, so we're going to have to actually explore this dungeon to try to get everything. So far, nothing. Let's see how much damage we take now that we have way better defense. 7. Oh my gosh, we probably would have got destroyed by that before, but not now. So, much better. It'd be nice to have that iron axe, but we're doing okay. Gonna get a lot more XP in here this way than we would have grinding on the overworld, evidently, because we were getting destroyed by anything that was higher level than us and getting no XP from the things that were an appropriate level. Nice. You're doing way more damage to him than he is doing to us. That being said, I need to heal. Or I'll just defeat him. It's going to be interesting to see exactly how much difference the battle changes make in the remake of this game. I think it's going to be quite drastic by the looks of it. It'll basically be like Dragon Quest III Remake battles. I like these here with just, you know, one person, your player on one enemy. But it is very different, so it'll be nice to see kind of the traditional Dragon Quest battles in the remake. But we have a door. Good thing I brought some keys. Cannot interact with the water. I need to heal again. Gonna have to keep an eye on my medicinal herbs and spells because I do not want to die in here.
Obviously.
There's something satisfying about these super simple battles. It's easy to just click through the dialogue and miss things, but something charming about it almost. So what are we going to find in here? A Legerdemon. Legerdemon? I don't know how you say that. Oh no. He's got snooze. I'm assuming that physical will do more than magic to him, given that he's a spellcaster. I'm not taking terrible damage. I definitely needed those armor upgrades that I got. We're getting decent XP still. Aha, some stairs. And some more stairs. So the question here is, do we explore farther? Or just go down the stair? Oh boy. Okay, we're gonna risk getting more encounters to see what is around here. Iron Scorpion. I think we're gonna do some Sizz here. Probably should have just ran. Not bad. Sizz will be the only way to kill him for sure. I have a feeling that we're going to be fleeing a lot in the future. Alright, good. Got a level. I might be wasting my time exploring too much here. These stairs seem promising. I'm assuming I'm missing some chests. Okay, well, that's a dead end. Alright, so I have to choose the right set of stairs, which I did not. And the more we explore, the more danger we face. And that is not good. I'm curious how often I can actually flee. I'm assuming it's just based on my agility stat. Gonna be finding out. Looks like I can flee from most things, at least so far. I'm assuming these are lower level enemies that can't block me from fleeing too much yet. A lunatic. A raving lunatic. Punny. It'd be alright if he... Never mind. I was going to say if he just keeps casting heal on himself. Oh, nice. Got the crit. I was like, man, I should have just ran away from this. 56 XP. Not bad. Let's use another medicinal herb. And got some more water. I have no idea where we're going. I have a feeling we're going to end up dying and resetting this. Oh, skeleton soldier, eh? Holy crap, please flee. Oh no. That's that. Skeleton Soldier 2 hits killed me. Okay, well, we lose half our money, but... And we have to... Oh, and we have to walk all the way back. That's the worst part. Alright, well, I guess we make our way back. It seriously made me use another key to open this door on the way too. That is ridiculous. So anytime we lose and have to start over here, we have to use another key. That's ridiculous. Alright, let's hope we don't die again.
Duh.
We have full stats, another torch. I think I might look up a map too.
I'm receiving new coordinates.
So I am glad I looked up a little guide for this. I am way under level for this place too. I was really hoping to get the Lyre of Ire and be able to grind quicker, but I need 2 keys to even complete the dungeon, which I don't currently have because I had to use one on this door again. And I'm way under level for the future floors. So, new plan. There is apparently a cave to the south. I have to go south of here to that cave right there, the one that we saw earlier, and that apparently is a much better place to be than where I am at now. So I will be doing that next, so I'll meet you guys at the cave. Alright, we've made it to the cave, so let's see how this goes. Hopefully this goes well, because so far nothing else has. But we've got a torch here. Go ahead and use it. And see what we can find here. Lunatics instead of raving lunatics, so this is a lower level area than we just were. Oh boy. Another maze here. It's just a game of guess the path. Just completely just pick a path here. Okay. Oh boy. Nice crit. Got some stairs. I am glad for your guys' sake. Oh boy, nothing even there. A bunch of empty rooms. It's like Final Fantasy II all over again. Jeez. I'm glad for your guys' sake that I can cut out a lot of this wandering, because there's a lot of just finding dead ends and stuff. So I'm curious how they handle that in the remake. I'm assuming... so I know they added mini medals. I'm assuming that they will fill a lot of these empty pathways with things to find, make it a little more interesting. I'm also curious if they're going to keep the dungeons dark to where you have to have torches, or if it's going to be lit up, because I have a feeling it'll be lit up just so it's a little more accessible to people who don't feel like dealing with it. I know they've added content to... some water down there. I know they've added content to the second game, but I'm curious how much they've added to the first one. I haven't really been watching all of the update videos that they've been doing. I just want to kind of go in blind and see what's changed, but we shall see. I really ought to get caught up on all the news of it. Haven't really had much time lately. Got some stairs here. What? Are you serious? Okay. I thought that was different. Oh, and I don't have a freaking torch now. Are you kidding me? That's ridiculous. Alright, I'm just going to follow a map. Tell me where to go, because this is ridiculous and I'm not going out for another freaking torch. If you've got the time to just go through and explore, that would be fun. But I do not. I have very limited time. So I'm going to go ahead and just follow a map for this. I really hope I don't get lost in here. Okay, good. Map said there's a chest by the water, so it seems like we're in the right place.
One eternity later.
Columns. It said to look for the columns. This is ridiculous doing it without a torch. They've got to fix that in the remake, I'm assuming. They could keep it this way, where you have to have a torch to light up the dark, but I doubt they're going to. They're either, I would say, going to do away with the darkness altogether or make the torches not consumable. Alright, we got a chest with some gold. That's very nice. Let's not lose 1,300 gold, please. And another chest here, which has a torch. Thank goodness. I'm glad I didn't go out to get one, and I'm glad that chest had one. Normally, probably don't really need one, because you would already have one in here, but since I stepped out for 2 seconds and lost mine, I guess that's what happens. A Leatherman. At least we are pretty tough against Sizz. Doesn't hurt too bad. Am I really gonna die here? Oh, thank goodness. Glad we got to go first there. We would have died. That's so crazy. Do not underestimate the Leatherman. Alright, what do we got? We have an iron shield. Is that the same one we bought? It is. Okay, well, we wasted a bunch of money, but we can at least sell it later. So, we got the iron shield. Well, we'll be able to sell that at least. Oh, what's that down there? What do we have here? A warrior's ring. Alright, need to free up some space. We will throw away the iron shield. No, we will not. We will throw away Chimera wing, because it's probably the least valuable item that we have to throw away. Worn by a warrior who fought at Erdrick's side. Don't know what it does, but I'm sure it's good to have on. I'm sure it just ups our attack probably, but sweet. All right. Okay, so we've just got a little bit more to do in here. A couple more chests to find, I believe. Oh, all right, here they are. We've got Seed of Strength. Gosh, dang it. I'll have to throw something away.
Again.
Could throw away the other Chimera wing. Or we have one magic key we could throw away. What shall we discard? That's annoying. Man, this sucks. This is what I was talking about in the first video about inventory management. We have one medicinal herb. Let's throw away the Chimera wing, because we can just walk back to town. And we can't use it to get out of this dungeon, I don't believe. It has to be outside. So we will use the Seed of Strength. And increase by 1. That's not great, but whatever. Seed of Magic. And max MP by 3. That is a good roll. Alright, now, that is all that is in this cave. Okay, so, time to get out of here and figure out what to do next.
Get me out of here!
So glad for your guys' sake that I can cut out all of this wandering in the dark, because it is pretty brutal. But I'll meet you guys on the outside of the cave. All right, we've finally made it out. Thank goodness. That was a lot of wandering in the dark, but we have completed a dungeon on this episode. Last episode, we did a lot of visiting towns, and I guess we did here too, but made some decent progress, but I think that's all the time we got for today. So what do you guys think? I think the remake is going to be even bigger of an improvement than I originally realized. It had been a while since I played through this version of Dragon Quest I, and it is pretty rough. It's fun. I like the game and it's a classic, but it's rough by today's standards by far. So let me know in the comments what you guys thought. I'm hoping to be able to make it through this game before the remake comes out, but we'll see if we have time for that. So hopefully in the next episode, I'll have a little better idea where we're going and we'll make even more progress. But until then, thank you guys for watching. Thank you for your support, and hopefully I will see you in the next video.